He was under peer pressure. They told him, we have to beat you. They beat him. They told him, you got to drink this stuff. He drank engine oil. Engine oil, one of the boys got hold of from a housemaster's car. Sylvester did anything they wanted him to do.
Please, did anybody just understand what she said? Because it looks like I'm the only one who is lost here. Like, do you understand what she said? Like, did you understand what she said? Because I personally, I don't think I understand anything I just heard. But I think I might do just another replay so that I would understand what is going on here. Because I don't understand. I don't at all. So, I'm trying to understand what this woman is saying. She's trying to tell us that Sylvester Oromoni, who just died, who passed away November 29th from health complications, and after being told, after the parents picked him from school, he got back home, had some treatment, and after like a week, he passed away. Barely less than a week, because he passed away on the 29th. And guys, I don't know, but I think I'm beginning to understand when people say people are clout chasing, I think I'm beginning to understand what that means in some sort of way. But let me just explain the tape, the audio conversation we just heard. We just had a conversation online by a very popular blogger, journalist, as she calls herself, investigative journalist, who was giving an insider information according to her. According to her, this is an intel that Sylvester Oromoni was not really bullied. So that's the implication. That's what she's trying to say, that he wasn't really bullied, that maybe he was trying to be initiated into a circle of maybe, I don't know, maybe big boys circle, and he was told, he was told that he will be beaten, maybe to join the circle, and that he has to drink something, maybe to become a member. Because from that conversation, basically, guys, this is what I deduce from what Dr. Mrs. Kemi Olunloyo has just said. If you understand it better than me, or you think you understand what she's trying to say, please let me know in the comment section, because right now I'm completely lost how somebody who is supposed to be an adult and human, a woman, is actually saying this. Like, this is so hilarious. It sounds very alarming. Anyway, when it comes to giving out content and sharing information on cases like this, sometimes I think we have to withdraw our sentiments and just look at the topic critically. And guys, what I'm going to be doing in this video is to talk about Sylvester Oromoni's death. I'm going to be telling you why I think some parties should be charged for this young boy's death. If you're coming into my channel, thank you so much for coming in. My name is Juliche, and I'm talking about the Sylvester Oromoni. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my insights because from everything that has been going on, we need to point hands at some people, and because some people are saying that this videotape from Kemi is like they're trying to distract people from what the case is. They're trying to bring in a new narrative. Some people are saying she has been paid to come and do some talk. What do you think? I just feel like whatever Kemi is saying right now isn't the big deal. There's been so many things going on. If you're new to the Sylvester Oromoni's case, if you don't know about what I'm talking about a 12-year-old Nigerian schoolboy who was a student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos. This young boy died from, according to the school, they said he went and he played football. He fell on the football pitch, and after taking him to the sick bay, they felt he wasn't getting better. They called the parents, and the parents had to send somebody to come and pick this child. The parents don't stay in Lagos; they stay in Warri, and this child was picked. He had to go through a lot of things, traveling by road because he couldn't get an emergency ticket because this is the holidays. So many things. He got back home. They tried to give him treatment. They didn't know what was wrong with him. But after some days, he confessed that some group of boys, 5 boys, beat him up and gave him a strange substance to drink. According to the father, there's been some kind of autopsy, some tests run on him, and a substance was found in his stomach. This boy didn't die a natural death. He died from something. He died from things that had been inflicted into him. He died a painful death. If you've not seen the video, you probably want to check that out. I've been so broken, you know, learning about the Sylvester Oromoni's case. And guys, there's been so many conversation on this, and basically there's been candlelight procession for this young boy. The school, some of the students in the school, you know, I've been having a hard time. I've been there. I've tried to reach out. I've tried to sit around the parents to listen to the conversations there. And guys, I'm here to share what I feel is the problem of what we're hearing, what we're experiencing right now. Doesn't sound like a new thing in that environment. This is something that has been happening in that school. They have a very terrible culture. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow up this conversation. Click on the notification bell as we continue to talk about this. And tell me your thoughts about Sylvester's case. Who do you think we should actually like bring down? Because somebody has to go down for this young boy's death. If you ask me, I would say I have a number of people I feel should be arrested. So far, 5 students in total have been arrested, and 3 housemasters have been arrested. So I think we have about 8 people right now in the custody of the Nigerian police force. I think they're doing a great job, but that is not the case. I feel that just arresting these children, because they're minors, I don't think arresting these children is going to solve the problem. Yes, it will help us get justice for Sylvester, but the problem is deeper than what we're seeing right now, because you know, what I did after listening to Kemi was just to go back to the Dowen Instagram page to check out what was happening there, to see how they were reacting to this whole thing. And guys, I was shocked. I would not lie. I've been shocked at the way the school management have been going around everything. And if there's anybody to blame about the death of Sylvester Oromoni, I'm going to say this with my full chest. The school management, the entire school management, whatever they're doing is not enough. I blame them personally for the death of that boy. The number one person I blame in that school is a healthcare officer, whether it's the nurse or the doctor, whoever gave this child first aid should be taken for questioning. And the questioning should be, why didn't you let the parents know that this thing was bigger than a football pitch? Like, except that school didn't have a professional person that was in the healthcare sector taking care of these children. Except this school is just lying about, is clearly blatantly lying. Because guys, I'm just going to do something quickly. I'm going to go right to my Instagram, Let's visit Instagram right now. And then I'm going to pull out this picture. I did a screenshot of the last statement, the last press statement by the school. I mean, the only thing I'm seeing from the school management is pure neglect. And basically, this is why Sylvester is there. Because I see this young boy as a boy who wanted to live longer. I see this boy as somebody who didn't want to die. Because, I mean, from his father's interviews, he clearly said this boy kept saying he didn't want to die. And even after he died, that he was still crying. So yes, that's why we're fighting for the justice. But the truth is that Sylvester's case might not have been the only case in that school, because after I visited that school, I found out, in fact, I've seen some people confirming that conversation online. There has been deaths in that school. So a child died in August, mysteriously. People have been dying in this school. Dowen College is not the only school that people have been dying from when it comes to bullying and the rest of it. I think a lot more schools in the Nigerian space have this culture of neglect, and they're totally not. They are not carrying the children along. They don't care about this children. They just want the parents to pay school fees, and that's just it. So guys, I think if the school was responsible, the healthcare officer would have noticed that this was a critical situation, would have called the parents to tell them that this child needs serious medical attention. Take this child to a hospital, find out what is wrong with him. I feel that that medical officer or healthcare staff or caregiver staff would have gone to call the principal to say, ma or sir, this child looks very ill. They would have done an emergency. They would have taken this child to the hospital themselves if they didn't have enough healthcare. I just feel that the school management, I blame the principal of that school. I blame the vice principal of that school. I blame whoever is in charge of welfare in that school. They killed Sylvester Oromoni. These 5 students are not the ones who killed Sylvester Oromoni alone. The school management should be charged. They should be charged, yes, for neglect, because they clearly allowed this young boy to die because they were not willing to give information. They were not willing to accept the thing that has happened. They were willing to cover up. They're only trying to come out to the public because they see that this case is not something that can be swept under the carpet. So guys, I decided to go on Instagram, and guys, one thing I did was to quickly look. I read through the first press release this guy's made. I think it was 4th December. And the father said he was really angry at that press release, and that he said the press release was not correct. Guys, I'm going to do something right now. I'm showing it right on your screen so you could read along with me. Now, according to the press release dated 9th December 9th, which is what I'm actually reacting to right now. The school, according to them, they shared this for immediate press release, 9th December 2021. Sylvester Oromoni's death, Dowen College committed to justice. That's the head. And they say, good day, everyone. On behalf of the entire staff of Dowen College, Lagos, we, the management staff of the school, wish to publicly commiserate with the family of our late beloved student, Sylvester Oromoni. We are all deeply saddened by his passing. He was an energetic, fun-loving, and promising child, and he will be sorely missed. We pray that the Almighty God will grant his soul eternal rest, and his family the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. This unprecedented situation we find ourselves calls for restraint and understanding. The family has lost their son. The school has lost a precious student. Now, this is the one that got me mad. We are distressed that a child sustained a leg injury and passed away on a week later. Passed on a week later. We are shocked as the rest of the world to see our beloved boy look so ill and in so much pain from the videos posted. See, the entire school management of Dowen College, you people are mad. Yes, I'm saying this openly. I'm doing a public call out to Dowen College. These guys are stupid. Their management is seriously, they lack empathy. Clearly, they lack empathy, because why I'm saying they lack empathy is not because they did not release a press statement to say they commiserate with the public, and they are still sticking to the story of a child with leg pain. Like, I don't understand. Are they trying to help us understand that this child, we saw these clips. Guys, I'm going to share this clip with you right now so you understand where my vent is coming from.
He was my
rant
friend.
about this a bit.
Before Sylvester started complaining of leg pain, he told me he had muscle pull. So I carried him. Me and his best friend Alex, we carried him to the sick bay.
So from this conversation, we can clearly hear this young boy say that Sylvester could not, that she and the best friend, Sylvester's best friend, had to carry him to the sick bay. So are you trying to tell me that when they carried this boy, whoever was in charge did not see that this was like a serious thing and they had to do something about it immediately, or alert the family of how serious it is? Like, no, please, it's just preposterous. It's really annoying. Like, right now, I'm livid that the school can be this insensitive to something that is very, 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 very heavy. And especially when it has come to a space where people are concerned about the conversations going on. Guys, I would tell you the school management should be held accountable. Their negligence. Like, clearly they have a negligent cultural structure in that school that does not help them look at students to understand what is going on in their lives. For the fact that this guy had been bullied the first time, and there was a complaint, and they said, okay, no worry, we're going to take care of the provision stealing. They won't steal his provision anymore. And, for the young girl, to Sylvester's sister, to share that nothing was done, they didn't expel these guys when these things happened, shows that these guys have been tolerating this culture of bullying in the school. And there's something really sickening about it. It's very annoying, irritating that the same place that is supposed to protect these children at the same place that is causing them harm. Like, guys, I will not lie. I think the healthcare provider, the principal, the vice principal, their bunch, they all need to be taken up for interrogation. Because one of the reasons, because I feel like if they had done something earlier, if they had been human enough to look at this thing carefully, they would have been able to realize that this is like, this was serious and he would have done something. Now, okay, aside from the press release, what has stopped the school management? I mean, clearly this school has bad PR, and I just feel they should stop posting rubbish. I mean, maybe they should go look for somebody to consult to know how to handle this, because if they keep on posting irritating things like this, they would keep on complicating issues. I don't know if they're getting the advice from a legal counsel to tell them to stick to their story of, I mean, I think it would have been best for them to have omitted that part of leg pain. I mean, this story is so sick. I'm just, I'm so irritated by the school management. I mean, these guys, they lack empathy. They lack the professionalism of calling themselves an educational body, because I do not see why just educating a child should be part of what you're doing. If you're rendering a boarding house service, you're supposed to take care of these children. And clearly, I mean, when I went to the school, I heard conversations. I even heard, I mean, yeah, we know the parents of Dowen College, they actually did a candlelight procession for him. It was amazing. There's been so many candlelight processions all over. In Warri, there has been some. You know, people have been worried, people have been engaging, people have been participating, people have been paying tributes. And, but guys, some of the parents in that school, I don't know, kind of ticked me off. Like, there's a problem in that school. I mean, or there's a problem with our humanity. Let me just put it that way. Our humanity is so lame right now that I don't think we don't understand what empathy means. We don't understand what human life means. Because, I mean, right there, I heard people asking stupid questions as, what justice do people want for Sylvester? What kind of justice do we want? Like, when I hear things like that, I have things like that, and I was irritated. Like, my ears were itching me, and I was like, are you kidding me? Can parents actually say this? I heard a parent say, please, they should settle these things, let these children return back to school, they need to write their exams. And I'm like, eh? So this one that has died did not deserve to write the exam. Like, it's been very crazy, and I think something has to be done. Like, something has to be done with our system. Our system is really messed up. Guys, I just felt like sharing this very annoying information, and this case is really getting me livid every single time I talk about it. Guys, that will be it for this video. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this. I'm going to see you all in another video. I'm still a bit sober. Every time I talk about Sylvester, I get angry, and even angrier when I hear this guy react in a very negative manner.